Bon appetit. That's awkward. I know that you probably hear this everywhere, but the truth is, losing weight won't make you happier. It's making me feel guilty. I still fit in chocolate into my macros because what would my life be if I didn't do that? I feel like I've lost a child when I prematurely crack the yolk on the pan. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. So today I'm going to be tracking a full day of eating and telling you about how I am calculating and tracking my macros right now. So this is just meant to be a super quick video to show you guys how easy it's been to calculate my macros, give you some background on what macros are really quickly. I really just wanted to help you guys because you said you were interested on Instagram. So macros are short for macronutrients, which refer to proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. These are the three main macronutrients that give you your calories in your diet. So they're what gives you energy. This is different from micronutrients, which are vitamins and other smaller minerals and whatnot that do not contribute to your caloric intake, but do contribute to your health in other ways. So I'm just talking about macros today. What it really does for you is it teaches you about your diet. It teaches you what is the nutritional content that's inside your diet. And then you can start to eyeball it after you do it for a few months. You kind of know, oh, okay, there's 30 grams of protein in this chicken breast or whatever, because you're just so used to looking at food and then seeing it as fuel rather than as kind of, I don't know, rather than mindless eating. It just really, for me, it really raised my awareness. So in the past, I'm just gonna grab my phone. In the past, I calculated my macros myself. This is just what I've learned and taught myself just from other trainers. Being a trainer myself is just something that you get into, and I'm a total fitness nerd, so it's just something that's always interested me. But I found that when I do it myself, I kind of just lose that accountability because no one's really helping you out with it. There's so many other things going in your life. It's kind of hard to keep track of. So this time around, I wanted to get some accountability going. So I decided to try out Lauren Tickner's Nutri-Elite app. She's a coach on there, and what she does is she calculates your macros, and then she even readjusts them every few weeks, which is what you need to do if you want to properly reach your goals. So I'm just gonna give you guys kind of a little intro into the Nutri-Elite app. It's really easy to use. You basically just put in your measurements, your weight, your gender, all the things that they need to calculate your metabolic rate, and then they calculate your baseline macros. So mine are 129 grams of protein, 66 grams of fat, and 147 grams of carbs. And she also just puts in fiber, 24 grams of fiber, just something nice to keep track of, but fiber's not a micronutrient. So I already had my morning matcha, which I just drink matcha instead of coffee because it's less acidic. For my first meal of the day, I'm going to have eggs, fried eggs on whole wheat sourdough bread and avocado. So here's my scale. You can get it on Amazon for cheapo. This one is a Mosiso. So you hit the on, and then I just plop my little bread on top, and we got, doesn't know what it wants to be, 41 grams of 42. Oh my God, decide. What's really important to know with this is if you're weighing food that cannot just be put on top, what you need to do is take a container, you put it on top of your scale, and then you zero it out before you put the food inside the bowl. So you go like that, then you add the food on in top, and then it gives you just the weight of the bread alone so that the bowl is not a part of your macro because you're not eating ceramic. I always feel like I've lost a child when I prematurely crack the yolk on the pan. Oh, it's a pain. This is the moment of truth. Oh wow. Well, that's the one time I was recording actually. Got the egg off the pan. Let's see about this one. Oops. Oh my god. Oh. It's a beautiful thing, you guys. Okay, so here's how I would put in that meal that I just made. So I'd go to today, which it's the 20. Okay, so for breakfast, I'm going to go, I've already put in, at some point I put in this, I scanned the barcode on this. So I have whole wheat sourdough right here. I had 42 grams of that. So you can see, you can just put in the grams and then you click add and it just populates right there. So then I'll add 2 eggs, fried eggs, large, the quantity is right there, add, boom. I had half of an avocado, which sometimes you can either weigh it out in grams or sometimes they have serving sizes already in there, so it's just easier for me to do that, so just put that in. And I also, what else? Are those the only ingredients? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so there you can see my breakfast is in. I'm also right now going to add my morning matcha, which consisted of Vital Proteins matcha collagen powder, 1 scoop. I also add a scoop of collagen peptides to that for the protein, so add that in. And then I add some almond milk creamer, about 2 tablespoons. So that's everything I've eaten this morning, and you can see now my calories, my macros have adjusted. I have 94 grams left of protein. I need to hit 39 and 111 for carbs, so bon appetit. That is so good. So it's been pretty easy so far. It just requires a couple things. Meal prepping. So if you're new to meal prepping, I would say start meal prepping before you start trying to count your macros. If you do it all at once, it's gonna be very overwhelming. I would spend a couple weeks just going grocery shopping on Sunday, going into the grocery store, having a plan for all the meals, grocery shop, come home, cook meals for about 4 days worth of food, and start getting used to that routine. And then after a few weeks, once that feels like your normal life to you, you can start to measure out your food, because counting your macros really involves, literally, you're gonna weigh out your food on a scale, which can be too obsessive for someone who's never really even meal prepped. It could be too time consuming. The reason I'm going on this, I'm counting my macros, is because I wanted to maintain my muscle and just lose a little bit of fat, and I do not think I really need to do this. I really love my body how it is. I'm really happy with it. I'm confident I could go to the spa right now and rock my bathing suit. I don't think that that's really what it's about for me. It's more just a fun thing to do. I love the idea of seeing, I love that you can literally sculpt your body however you want. So it's a good opportunity to just reevaluate my nutrition, my goals, my needs, see how I've been doing, and you know, change things up, because sometimes things get boring. This is not for everyone. I don't think that you need to count your macros in order to get in shape. I think that it's for you if you're interested in educating yourself on what you're eating. I would say do it for the process first rather than looking for results. You can do it for results, but I could find that you can get into kind of negative headspace if you are limiting yourself or restricting yourself. So I asked you guys if you felt pressure to get in shape for the summer with all this stuff that's just been everywhere. I mean, you see a lot of summer get in shape ads, and it was 50-50. 50% said, yeah, I feel pressured. The other 50 said, no, my body is ready. And I just thought that was really interesting, because if you feel like your body is ready, that's awesome. And if you feel like you're feeling pressure to work out and get fit for summer, I just think that you really have to look inside and ask yourself why you're feeling that pressure. If there's something you're unhappy with, it's not really going to change just by losing weight. I know that you probably hear this everywhere, but the truth is, losing weight won't make you happier. It really comes from a deeper place than that. And that's also why I don't suggest counting macros if you're looking for happiness. I mean, it's just not something that brings anyone happiness to track their macros. You know, it's a lot of work, but it will get you results. And if you have a good attitude and you kind of approach it like a challenge and like a learning opportunity, then it's kind of fun. I don't want anyone to be feeling pressure that I'm posting this and saying that I'm trying to lose weight. Or I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to cut a little bit of fat off, show some of that hard-earned muscle, reveal it a little bit more through my skin, and have fun while I'm at it. So that's why I'm documenting this for you guys. Hey guys, so we're back in the kitchen. Only difference is I'm now wearing a different shade of gray pants because I filmed something in these. So I'm going to pack my, actually maybe I'll just eat it now. I'm gonna eat my lunch now before I leave. And I made meal prep this week. Oh, it went away. That's so disappointing. Don't you guys hate that feeling when you're like gonna sneeze and then you don't? It's the most anticlimactic thing ever. I made a chicken dish. It's ground chicken in a tomato sauce that I made from scratch. This is really good for meal prep because it's plain but it has a lot of flavor through the tomato. Zero it out. Now I know from experience I'm gonna be at about 140 grams, which yields 38 grams of protein. That's a lot, but yeah, so I'm trying to get up into the 140. Sorry, I just have one hand here. Okay, so where are we at? 58. $94. 147, take a little bite out, 140, nailed it. Add to this dish are some broccoli and zucchini that I steamed the broccoli and I baked the zucchini. So usually what I do is I'll just take the lid off of a Tupperware. This is a good hack actually. I'll take the lid off the Tupperware because it's light, and then I'll just place it on the tray, and then I'll zero it out, and then I'll put the food right in the, zero it out. I have my little zucchinis. I just baked these at, I think, 400 with some salt and pepper. Okay, so it's 115 grams. This is not a very significant source of macronutrients. I eat it more for the fiber and it's a little bit of carbs, but mostly for actually the micronutrients because vegetables have a lot of those vitamins that you need. So again, take the lid off, zero it out. This is just some broccoli. Well, that's awkward. I'm just gonna eat one. I don't know why. So it's 63 grams of the brock. So I'm entering it in my app now. I ate 84 grams yesterday. Okay, it's making me feel guilty. There you go, maybe one. That's in there. Transfer this to my little pot, my lunch bowl. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna microwave this. And of course, I still fit in chocolate into my macros, because what would my life be if I didn't do that? My choice of danger is Justin's mini milk chocolate peanut butter cups. They are so good. So I eat like 4 of these a day, if we're gonna be honest. So I'm gonna put into my app and I'm gonna eat like 1 or 2 right now. Hey guys, so I just finished eating lunch and I'm going to need to run out the door this evening, which means that I'll have to do a little bit of planning ahead to get the rest of my macros in. So I thought I would show you how I do. Okay, so here's the deal. This is all my breakfast and this is the lunch I just ate, and I still need 48 grams of protein, 21 grams of fat, and 82 grams of carbs. And I usually, what I do is I have snack and then dinner. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my snacks in now, which I'm gonna pack in my bag. I'm gonna have a yogurt. It's an Icelandic Style, the SKYR Non-Fat yogurt in vanilla. I've already scanned this in before, so it's here. That has 15 grams of protein. Yogurt and cottage cheese, like low-fat versions of those, are great for counting macros because they're usually really high in protein. I also am going to add in either an apple or an orange. I'll put an apple here because it's easier to eat and I know I won't have a lot of time. Okay, good. So then you can see I'm doing well with this. And then tonight I'm gonna have a steak and veggies. I will have to go weigh that out next, but before I leave. And I will probably also have some more chocolate. And if I have some left over that I need to get in, actually this should put me right down. I should be pretty good at that point. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an example of how you can kind of plan ahead. So I hope that helped. That was really just to give you an idea of what you can do if you're leaving in the morning at work at like 7 a.m. You can go ahead and just load all your food up into the app and just eat everything you packed. So then you don't even have to think about food for the whole day, which is, in my mind, amazing. For me, it's like a distraction from the rest of my day. Sometimes, you know, it's just like, you just wanna get your stuff done, and if your food's already planned out, you can be really productive. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll answer them. And if you found this helpful, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.